You know that feeling? You've poured energy, maybe a bit too much money, into upgrading just one part of a room. Let's say you finally hung that gorgeous wallpaper you've been dreaming about, only to step back and realize, something still feels off.
Yeah, incomplete somehow.
Exactly, like the space just isn't finished, or that beautiful wallpaper doesn't quite pop the way you imagined. I've definitely been there. I call it the wallpaper paradox. You do one thing right, and it just highlights everything else that's maybe, well, not quite right. Welcome to the deep dive. Today, we're plunging into an article called From Walls to Cabinets, Your Seamless Surface Upgrade Plan. And our mission, really, is to unpack why focusing on just one surface often falls short.
Right.
And how a much more holistic approach can truly transform an interior.
It's a really interesting concept.
The core idea here, basically, is that real design impact. It comes from getting that visual flow, the texture harmony, and product cohesion across every corner of a room, not just a single surface.
Yeah, not just the walls.
This concept, they call it multi-surface coordination, and it offers, well, a serious shortcut to understanding cohesive design because, let's be honest, transforming a room usually sounds like a 6-month project.
Oh, absolutely. And expensive.
And a second mortgage, maybe. But
Right.
what if there was a way to get that magazine cover look in days, not months, and, without tearing down a single wall?
Exactly. And that's really the core insight here. The real deep dive is understanding that modern materials plus a strategic approach mean you don't need demolition for a dramatic transformation.
Okay.
It's about leveraging this cohesive, this product ecosystem to create visual harmony.
Yeah.
And a truly finished space with unprecedented speed and efficiency. That's the shortcut.
I was struck by how the article described the super familiar scenario. They
Yeah.
put up that beautiful new wallpaper, right? But those kitchen cabinets still scream early 2000s.
Oh, I know the look.
Or maybe your glass surfaces are just bland, they lack privacy or any real style. It really nails that feeling, doesn't it?
It does.
Like trying to make a gourmet meal when, I don't know, half the ingredients are past their prime.
Well, what's fascinating here is the core issue they bring up. Environmental continuity.
Environmental continuity.
Okay. Single surface changes often feel incomplete, precisely because they lack this continuity. Think about it. Even that super high-end, stunning wallpaper can get completely lost in a room if other surfaces are visually clashing.
Right.
Or just plain outdated. It's not just about what's on the wall, it's about how the wall interacts with everything else around it.
That idea of environmental continuity really shifts the mindset, doesn't it?
It does.
So if someone invests in, say, a brand new high-end sofa, but their walls are still peeling paint and the rug is threadbare,
Yeah.
are you saying that beautiful sofa actually loses some of its impact because it's visually kind of battling its surroundings?
Absolutely. That's a great analogy.
Yeah.
It's like framing a masterpiece painting in a cheap, mismatched frame.
Ah,
The masterpiece is still brilliant, of course, but its overall impact is diminished. The holistic approach ensures every element actually elevates the others.
okay. And here's where it gets really interesting for me. This approach suggests that getting that whole home surface harmony doesn't actually require, tearing down walls or replacing expensive fixtures.
No, not at all.
It's about leveraging the right materials.
Exactly. The key is understanding the modern product ecosystem that enables this transformation. It's quite sophisticated now. So for your walls, you're looking at things like seamless murals, wide-width wall coverings, maybe textures that are hand-illustrated or even quite minimalistic. Lots of options.
Okay.
Then for cabinets and appliances, there are these self-adhesive vinyl wraps. And they come in incredible textures, like wood grain, marble, various matte finishes. Really convincing stuff.
That's an impressive menu, really covering every surface. But, when you mention self-adhesive vinyl wraps for cabinets, some listeners might have a bit of a knee-jerk reaction, right? Remembering older, maybe less sophisticated versions from years ago.
That's a fantastic point. And it's a common misconception we definitely encounter.
So how do these modern materials address that, the quality, durability concerns?
Well, today's wraps are honestly light years beyond what people might remember. They're engineered for durability, for ease of application, and crucially, for a truly authentic look and feel. They can completely transform surfaces without the mess and expense of a traditional renovation.
That's good to hear.
Then, when it comes to glass and windows, you can use things like static cling films, privacy decals, artistic motifs, even specialized UV blocking finishes.
Okay.
And it doesn't stop there. You have functional add-ons like writable chalkboard films, great for a kitchen, maybe.
Oh, yeah, I could see that.
Or waterproof door decals for bathrooms. And finally, for an extra layer of design and practicality, there are acoustic and decorative panels. Think sound-absorbing soft boards, or even quite luxurious leather-backed accent walls. So strategically combining these products offers a genuine turnkey design solution. It can elevate any interior, and honestly, it saves you from feeling overwhelmed by just endless choices.
That's an incredible array of tools to work with. But, tools are only as good as the hands using them, right?
Great.
So for someone listening now thinking, okay, I'm intrigued by these materials, but where do I even start? The article talks about a renovation blueprint, emphasizing that the sequence of installation matters just as much as the materials.
Right. And this raises an important question. How do the pros approach this? They use a simplified, kind of foolproof blueprint. First, step one, design plan first.
Okay, makes sense.
This means really mapping out your vision. Ideally, get a sample kit. That way you can explore patterns, actually touch the finishes, and see how light interacts with each material in your actual space. That's key.
So samples are crucial.
Absolutely. Then you move to wall installation. Start with those big vertical surfaces to really anchor the room's theme.
Got it. Walls first.
After that, you tackle cabinet and appliance wraps. Apply complementary textures, or maybe even contrasting ones for a bit more drama. For example, the article suggests pairing, say, a Scandinavian oak wrap with a sage green wall covering. Nice, harmonious look.
I like that combo.
Next up, glass treatments. Add privacy or personality with maybe frosted motifs or some retro gradient tints. Then you get into the detailing with decals, like using those Writable surfaces we mentioned, or perhaps tile effect stickers for specific zones, a kid's room, laundry area, that sort of thing.
Right, the functional touches.
And finally, you install acoustic and feature panels. These add both function and flair. Especially good in bedrooms or home studios where sound dampening is a nice bonus.
I really appreciate how the source material doesn't just, talk theory. It gives tangible inspiration. That's always so helpful for listeners to actually visualize things.
It does, and these aren't just vague ideas. They're blueprints you can genuinely use or adapt. For example, for a calm, grounded tone, imagine this. A raw, textured, stone gray wall mural anchoring the space, combined with matte black wood grain cabinet wraps to add some depth. Then you soften the light with a warm brush bronze privacy film on the windows, and balance everything, visually and auditorily, with a deep charcoal acoustic panel.
That sounds very cohesive.
It works. Or, if your taste leans more boho chic, think botanical murals paired with whitewashed oak wraps, amber-tinted glass films, and maybe a terracotta leather wall panel for texture.
Oh, interesting.
Or for coastal calm. A textured linen wall covering, a pale driftwood cabinet wrap, soft blue window film, and maybe some acoustic white felt boards. See, these are proven combinations that deliver a specific feel.
That's fantastic. It really highlights not just the what, but the how in a practical way.
Yeah.
So let's step back a bit. What are the underlying reasons this multi-surface approach is, well, gaining so much traction with professionals? And maybe more importantly, why should you, the listener, really consider it for your next project?
Well, this approach offers some pretty significant advantages beyond just the look. For one, there's fast turnaround. We're talking things like 48-hour sample development.
Wow, 48 hours.
Yeah. And a 15-day custom lead time, even a 30-day guaranteed delivery window in many cases. That's fast.
That is fast.
There's also incredible zero MOQ flexibility. MOQ meaning minimum order quantity.
Ah, okay. Zero minimum.
Exactly. So it supports projects from just refreshing a single condo bathroom all the way up to large-scale commercial builds. Very versatile.
That opens it up to a lot more people.
Definitely. And the materials themselves. They meet really rigorous global safety and environmental standards. Things like BSCI, RoHS, REACH, Prop 65, ASTM.
Okay, those sound important.
They are. It ensures the products aren't just beautiful, but also durable, non-toxic, and responsibly sourced. This level of certification is what gives professionals, and you, peace of mind when bringing these into your home.
Right, the safety aspect.
Plus, there's a robust, trusted partner network. The article mentions over 300 global design brands developers are already using this system.
So it's established.
Very much so. Ultimately, what this all adds up to is that it's presented not just as, hey, look at all these products, but as a comprehensive design strategy.
A design strategy.
Yeah.
I like that. And there you have it. This deep dive into from walls to cabinets, your seamless surface upgrade plan, really shows how a genuinely impactful space.
Yeah.
It isn't just about one beautiful surface, is it?
Not at all.
It's about the harmonious interplay of all the surfaces, creating an entire experience, not just, decorating a single wall.
And this really raises an important question for you listening right now. How many times have you focused on just one design element?
Mm.
Maybe that paint color or that sofa,
Mm-hmm.
only to find the overall effect falling a bit short.
Mm-hmm.
What if rethinking all the surfaces in a room, the walls, the cabinets, the glass, everything, could unlock design potential you never even considered, turning what would have been just a good update into an extraordinary transformation?
That's a powerful thought. So if this deep dive has sparked your curiosity about transforming spaces from walls to cabinets, maybe consider exploring the possibilities of a custom sample kit, like we talked about, just to start envisioning your next project. It's pretty amazing what can be achieved when you start thinking holistically about
It
surfaces.
really is a whole new way
Yeah.
to approach renovation.